Alright, so if you're like me and you're like, okay, what the heck is going on with Boxycharm lately? Because my boxes have been, anyways. So, I found out some little extra details in terms of spoilers and exactly what we're going to be getting in our base, premium, and even our Luxe box for the month of December. So if you want to know exactly what we're going to be getting, and yes, I did my research, keep watching and find out. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming, I really appreciate it. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that notification bell as well. So anytime I upload new content, you automatically get the notifications. So in today's video, I really want to just have a conversation with you guys, get your feedback, give me your thoughts, opinions, you know, all of that stuff that's kind of going through your head right now, especially with Boxycharm and the lackluster products that we've been receiving. So I did a little bit of digging on my own, and I did some digging. I got my notes all together in terms of trying to figure out, this is the first time I've ever done this, so excuse me if this is just out of your normal, like other videos of spoilers, quote unquote, because for me, this is just the way I'm approaching it. Everyone's going to be approaching it completely differently, but leave some feedback. Let me know what you guys think I should have done differently. But anyways, let's just go, well, I'm about to say it again. Let's just go right into it. So again, our base premium boxes have been kind of like you're kind of questioning, like, okay, are they reading our profiles? Like, I don't get it, right? And especially being November, it's been a miss on some of our boxes, and now I'm getting kind of concerned that it's going to be December. December is like a big holiday month for a lot of people. We're anticipating something good, something like, whoa, like just like a showstopper, right? In terms of products, makeup, whatever. So I started doing some digging. I'm like, okay, but we got to figure this out, because I want to know exactly what I'm getting, because every time I'm opening my boxes, I'm pretty surprised in the sense of what I'm getting. Not surprised in terms of quality or the brands. I'm just surprised in general because I just been out of the loop. So again, this is going to be my first time actually doing some digging to figure out exactly what we're going to be getting. Again, this is probably going to change. I could probably got some information that's completely wrong. If it is, don't blame me. Just blame those people. Anyways, so let's go right into the base box spoilers, blah, 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 however you want to call it. All right, you guys. So let's go right into the base box. So now, unfortunately, I'm not going to get the base shipment for the month of December. And the reason for that is because this actually is going to be my third or second Luxe box. No, it's going to be my second Luxe box. Yes. This is a time when I wish I didn't have the Luxe box, because I'm actually pretty ecstatic, somewhat. Let me not get ahead of myself in terms of what people are going to get in terms of their base choice. So again, if you're an individual who is going to be getting their Luxe, then this is going to be up your alley. You'll see what you're going to miss out. Let's just be realistic here. Don't say reality. Anyway, so there's two first choices that individuals who receive the base shipment, this is what they're going to be getting. So from my understanding, and somewhere on the screen, I will put an image of what I'm speaking of. So we have the Huda Beauty Ruby palette, which retails for $27. That's right. Now, the palette itself is really, really pretty, actually. I've never, ever used any Huda Beauty, like, cosmetics. Anything from that brand I've never used. Not because I haven't wanted to, it's just because it's a little pricey. I ain't gonna kid you. It's a little bit up there, but I've heard good positive things in terms of their formula, how well the products apply, the performance, all of that. So that's a good thing. Now, the other item that other individuals were able to choose during the open choice, I'm about to say season, for the base box was the Artist Couture palette, which is the Caliente palette. Now, that one retails for $30. Again, I will have the image somewhere on the screen. I'm looking at my phone because obviously I have all of the images there as well. So what I personally think about those two palettes before I go into what I think about the Artist Couture palette in terms of the Caliente palette. Well, I keep saying palette. You get what I'm trying to say, right? So they're really nice choices in terms to have, but not for the month of December. Maybe the Huda Beauty. palette, but both of them, to me, they just scream more of like Valentine's Day, February. Do you know what I mean? To me, that's how I see those particular palettes. Now, which leads me to the Artist Couture palette, going into that a little bit further. I look at the shades, and the shades to me, again, once more, they don't seem like a holiday theme. They don't seem to fall into December, that go right into January in terms of like the new year. Even though we're not going to be out doing parties and stuff like that because of what we're going through, I just still think it's not a palette that should have been, excuse me, in the December shipment. Does that make sense in terms of your choice for your base box? Again, I could be wrong. Some of you guys may really like it. I'm just looking at the story of the overall colors. I just think it's more suitable in terms of like the February for Valentine's Day or going right into spring. That's how I see it, but whatever. So now those are the two choices. They're good choices, just not the right month. All right, so now we're going to go right into the premium choice options or choice picks that you're able to pick. So from my understanding, there's two palettes that you're able to choose, and then there was an option that they would choose for you. I've never heard of this brand before, but I've heard good things about this brand. So the brand that I'm speaking of, it's called Vizart. Again, somewhere on the screen, could be on my face, of the picture of the palettes. Now, again, they are $80. That's pretty pricey. But when I visually look at the palettes themselves, is it worth the 80 bucks? I don't know. Again, I've never used this brand before. Again, I'm looking at the photographs of those two palettes, and I'm like questioning who thought to put these in here, because to me personally, for $80, you could have got a really high-end palette from another brand that is a little bit more in popularity and put that in one of the premium choices options. Because again, I've never heard of this. I've Googled it and I've seen positive reviews, but in terms of how it looks like, yeah, I don't know. The colors, you can pretty much get them in any other palettes, but you guys let me know, have you tried this particular brand before in terms of their formula? Is it up there? Does it stand to like a Pat McGrath type of price point? Or you get what I'm trying to say, right? Because again, I'm just like $80. And okay, I didn't choose neither of the palettes. Now this could either bite me in the rear, or this could have been like the best choice ever in terms of not choosing those palettes. The reason why I personally did not choose those two palettes during my open choice for the premium box is because A, I've never heard of them before, and for $80, looking at them visually, they just didn't seem to be an $80 palette. Sorry, it just didn't look like it. So I chose you pick or choose for me option. Now again, that could be a horrible decision, but I guess we'll find out when we do my unboxing for the premium shipment for the month of December, because again, I'm like, should I just cap it and just like give it away? But then when I go into the pop-ups, it's like $9. I'm like, $9, but yet it's retail for 80 bucks. Okay, I'm seeing a little shadiness right there. So I'm hoping that the choose me option is going to be a really good option, but we'll find out about that one. All right, so for some spoilers as well in our premium shipment. So it looks like we're getting 2 skincare products. Now, some people are like, okay, too much skincare. You guys got to keep going with the makeup. And I'm the same way in the sense of like, well, I'm starting to be in the same way. Let me rephrase that. I enjoy skincare. There's nothing wrong with skincare. I think it's really good to take care of your skin, because once you're using all that makeup, all that product on your face, it's good to go in with a good skincare routine to make sure that your skin is able to really get to, I guess, withstand all that makeup product that you're putting onto your face. Hopefully that makes sense. I know some people, again, will not agree with it. Each is to their own. But the 2 items that I know that it's going to be either or who's going to be receiving it in their shipment. Again, let me look at my trusty assistant right here. Again, I'll put a picture somewhere in here. So the brand that we're going to be getting, and again, these are 2 products from the same brand. I don't know why Boxycharm decided to do that. I don't know why they didn't decide to use two different brands and two different products. Hopefully that makes sense, but again, whatever. So the first item that looks like that we will be getting, it is the Elemis Pro Collagen Eye Revive Mask. Again, I don't know how well that works. I've tried products from this brand before and they're okay. Now that particular item, it looks like it retails for $82, so that is pretty high in price point. So in terms of when I've used this particular brand before, have I seen good results? I don't know. And the reason for that is because I like to switch up my skincare products pretty often to kind of like trick up my skin. Like my skin be like, okay, what the heck is going on? What are you doing this? You know what I mean? Because I wanted to not get used to a product, because if it does, then guess what? Your skin is going to be like resistant to it. Hopefully that makes sense, you guys. So the next item that we got is also, like I mentioned, from the same company, but it's the Petside Plumping Pillow Facial, which retails for $65. I don't know what that is. I really don't. I guess it's a sleep mask, so you put it on at night. I already have plenty of sleep masks from Boxycharm, so I'm really hoping that I don't get this. So if someone from Boxycharm is watching this, don't put it in my box. Please don't do that. But I don't mind the other one. And plus, the other one's a little bit more pricier. But I'm also thinking in my head is that if you're giving me a higher price item, does that mean my other products I'm going to receive are going to be complete? Just, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So in terms of our Luxe boxes, it looks like that we had two Luxe choices. Wait, no, take that back. We had two groups of Luxe choices. And again, I will leave images somewhere on the screen so you guys can see it. So in group one, which I think was really odd. Again, this is my second time receiving it. I don't know if this is pretty standard, because the first time around, I don't think I chose. I honestly don't believe I did, because I probably forgot, because I'm not remembering right now. Anyways, so the first item in that group was the KVD, and that was the Vegan Beauty in the Dagger Tattoo Liner, and that retails for $21. I've used a couple products from KVD Beauty, Vegan Beauty, and I don't know how I feel about it, to be completely honest. I did not choose that product just because I have too many liners, and the other liner that I do have from KVD, I really wasn't crazy about it. Let's just be honest. Now, the other item that they had in the first group choice was the Rockin' Hot Mess Trio, and I believe that was already given in one of other prior shipments like a couple months ago. So this is still fairly new. So I'm surprised that they even have it in here. Like, were you trying to get rid of a bunch of like surplus that you guys have? Like, this is where I don't understand why they're doing that, because I know people got that not too long ago. So why are you going to put it right back into now a Luxe box? If I really wanted it, I would have bought it when you have the pop-up sales like dirt cheap. Do you know what I mean? But those retail for $40. I don't know, honestly, anyone that's used it. I haven't seen any reviews on it, but if you have, definitely leave a comment below and let me know what you guys thought about them. Do they work well? To me, I guess I don't want to consider it like an eyeliner, but I don't know if it's a shadow just because it's like the shape of a crayon. Do you know what I mean? But the other item that was in the group one option, it is the Sol del, I can't say the other word. It's like it's $20, but it is a Brazilian Kiss tinted lip butter. Now, again, this is another item, and I do have that item here that we received not too long ago in, I think 2 boxes ago, in either my premium or my base box. I probably was in October where I received this item. So again, we're getting it again. We just received it. So again, I'm thinking in my head, okay, are you guys have so many of these now that you're just like throwing them in there? Well, okay, if you're a person like me who found those particular items in one of our boxes and we're like, oh my god, I absolutely love it, it was great, like me, I went ahead and just got it because I didn't want the liner, and I didn't want the trio hot mess, whatever you want to call them. So I went ahead with this just because I did have good positive experience using this product, and it does feel like so creamy and buttery once you do apply it on your lips. So for me, I'm okay with it, but for someone else, they probably didn't maybe someone else had already received all these products and they're like, okay, now I gotta choose the same product once again. I can be completely wrong, but I just think they could have handled that slightly different in terms of the Luxe first group choices. So yeah. All right, so now in group 2 of the choice options that you could pick in terms of the Luxe box. Now the first option here, and if I look at this correctly, it looks like it is the Luxe by Stephanie, I think, Taylor. They're Cupid Zirconia Halo stud earrings, and those retail for $36. Really? That's in our Luxe box. Why? I didn't know this was going to be like for jewelry, but I mean, they're pretty. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to be shady. They're nice, but I ain't got no hose. I mean, that didn't sound right. I mean, I've had my ears pierced. My ears pierced. Can't talk. Now I don't. But I don't wear jewelry like that. The only jewelry I typically wear is usually like maybe one necklace, my ring, my wedding ring, and that is it. So again, some people may not find that particular product as a choice, as a useful product. Why? Either some people can be allergic to a particular metal, even though it could say stainless steel, surgical steel, blah, blah, blah. Come on, you guys. Boxycharm, I don't think that was a practical piece to put in a Luxe box. Can you hear my dog snoring? Anyway, so that's how I feel about that. Again, each is to their own. Someone be like, oh my God, they're so beautiful. I want them. Then good for you, boo. Good for you. But I'm sorry, not to be rude or shady. It is what it is. Now, the next item that looks like that we got to choose in our group 2 option was from Butte. It is the Glam Smile Kit, and that retail for $89. All right. This is another item that, to me, I see it as more of a lifestyle type of product. So I don't understand why they're putting it inside of a beauty subscription box. Now, do I think it's nice that they offered it? Depending on who you ask. Me, I would have been excited before it, to be completely honest. But since I'm already getting FabFitFun and I know I'm going to get a similar product in my shipment in that particular box, I didn't choose it. Obviously, I wasn't like, oh, whatever. You know what I mean? Because the other one I'm already going to get. Now, if it's someone else, someone be like, okay, why are you giving me this as an option? This isn't makeup. And I agree, 100% agree. Like, stay with either the skincare or the makeup. Let's not keep branching off into these different avenues, because now it's starting to become more of a lifestyle subscription box. Now, if that was the case, then I'm sure someone then would have subscribed to FabFitFun. You get what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand the logic to that. And then the third choice within that group was Choose For Us. So I ended up doing another one, Choose For Me. Again, this could really backfire and bite me on the rear. So I chose one item, which was this, and then the other 2 items were Choose For Me. So now I'm like, oh my goodness, should I have chosen something for my premium? Because now I'm going to get a premium with no idea what I'm getting, and then I'm getting a Luxe with horrible choices. So I'm like, okay, you guys, Boxycharm, what have you done? Like, in the month of December, especially in the month of December, you're giving us these choices. All right, boo-boo. Anyways, you guys, so it looks like, though, we are getting 2 products for sure in each of the Luxe box. So those particular items, again, I shouldn't say again, I'm losing my breath here because I'm getting so riled up. It is, okay, again, this is skincare. This is from Sunday Riley, and I've used products from them before, which is great. I don't mind it. But again, now I got my premium and then my Luxe box full of skincare products I'm probably not going to use, because now I'm getting so much skincare. I'm like, what I'm going to do with it? It's coming out of my gulo. Like, seriously, you guys, like, slow down on the skincare now. I may have to readjust my questionnaire, but I've already done that, and I don't think they're really paying attention to it. Anyways, you guys, so the item that we're getting, again, from Sunday Riley, it is the Good Genes all-in-one lactic acid treatment. So, boy, I don't know how much that retails for, to be completely honest. I will leave the information below. I don't have that here. And then the next item that we have is from Iconic London, and that is a Blaze Chaser face palette. All right, so it looks pretty. I'm not going to say it doesn't, but I also know that not too long ago, I've already received a face palette, and other people also receiving face palettes from other different brands of makeup. Oh my God, he is loud. So I'm wondering, why are they still, again, these are things that, okay, let me not get ahead of myself. I wouldn't mind a palette, but too many face palettes, that seems a little overkill. So I probably have it right here. Give me a second, y'all. So, all right. So what I mean by that is, yeah, my studio's a mess. I just happened to have it right there because I threw it on the floor, like, because I like I don't really need it. So it's this particular item. I believe I got it 2 months ago. I know a lot of people were happy to get it. Some people got it where it seemed like people were like swatching on it. Nasty. Anyway, so that is this. So if I get that, now I have 2 face palettes almost with similar shades. Why? Like, come on now, Boxycharm. Like, what was the point of doing that so close together? I just think that's just redundant in terms of providing the same products over and over. All right, you guys, I'm not trying to sound like this like bitter person and like sounding like these are all horrible products. No, I do believe that the products that we're receiving are good. They're just not going to be for everyone, and that's typically how it goes. Now, I'm personally not happy with, maybe I am sounding kind of like, ugh, with any of the products that we're getting, because I feel like we've already received them before. And that's what making December Luxe and Premium kind of like, ugh, I kind of wish I've just kept my base box, because at least with the base box, even though I don't think those palettes are December holiday looking, giving me that vibe, other than maybe the Huda Beauty palette for the Ruby palette. Oh my God, I'm saying palette all over. But you get what I'm trying to say, right? I'm hoping so, but I don't know, you guys. Either way, if you're getting the base or you're getting the premium or you're getting the Luxe box, we're going to get hit the wrong way in terms of our expectations. So we're going to be like, we're going to be sad. We're going to be hurting. Our feelings are going to be hurt. So let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more spoilers coming up in terms of like January going forward. Leave a comment below. Let me know. Let me know if any of this information is incorrect, because again, this is based on the information that I was able to gather, and I could be completely wrong. All of this could be wrong. All I know. You know what I mean? But anyways, you guys, yeah, definitely leave a comment. I love speaking with every single one of you guys. As I mentioned, I'm losing my breath from talking so fast. Anyways, you guys, but until then, make sure y'all brush your teeth, wash your culo, and subscribe. Until then, take care now. Bye.